It watched her, stalked her like a cheetah with a prey in sight. This predator was irregular. It didn't scrape and bite. It had no claws. It was no jaws. It wasn't great and white. She couldn't see it, but she can feel its presence. So she was aware like great insight. She tried to ignore it, but it flourished, feeding off of her. She was losing herself like it was taking pieces off of her. She couldn't sleep. There was no peace to offer her. Because once its teeth sank deep, it wanted all of her. Made her life as dim as Hollister. She couldn't see the light. Her friend said she just needs some space. Don't bother her. She'll be all right. She hid behind the smiles and the laughter. That was her way of masking it. She mastered it, but she still wept at night. See, this is what happens when depression sets in, trying to seize your life. And we've all felt it, some more than others. But we know how deadly it can be. Some are still mourning others. For her, she knew people loved her, but she just couldn't feel it. And the pain that she felt, she didn't know how to deal with, so she concealed it. Thoughts of suicide consumed her mind to the point it made real sense. She wanted to escape life through death, since life is what made her feel sick. And every day felt worse than the last. She wasn't sure how much more she could take. And as I think about her, I know I can sort of relate. See, I remember a time where I hated life. Everything was going wrong, and that's all I could think about as I lay awake at night. I recall contemplating how to take my life, ways to die. It would be quick and easy. I wouldn't even say goodbye. See, these are the thoughts that plagued my mind because I didn't know how to deal with all of the depression that I was filled with. I was lost. Now, I'm no expert. I'm just a poet, but know this. If you're feeling that same pain today, feeling hopeless, just know it gets better. Hang in there. Get focused. Know that everything happening to you is making you stronger. That's what growth is. So when life beats you down with a cold fist, keep in mind that there's nowhere to go but up. I know you feel like death is calling you as it repeats your name, or that cutting yourself feels like loving yourself because it eases pain, but you gotta fight through it. Step right to it. Don't retreat from pain. And if you fall again and life gets hard again, please do not accept defeat. Maintain. See, you gotta believe that you can make it through. It starts with your mindset and what you make it do. Hurting yourself, that is never the answer. You only hurt those who love you, those who will do anything for you. And if you have nothing else to believe in, just believe this. I'll be praying for you. I hope this helps you and others. It's K-Soul.